Hello and welcome to another dramatic reading by me, Anzani84. Today we are looking at the next chapter of Super Sentai vs Power Rangers, Chapter 9, Poison, the Electric Heroes, which is a homage, quote unquote, to Denshi Sentai Denziman. And we're starting, instead of them, we're starting on Gaku Ashio, aka GaoYellow. Gaku is a new person to show up for missions. When the mission to the Gao Rangers was over, what mission? It might be the Gao Rangers mission. He had rejoined the Air Force. However, the rise of the second incarnation of the United Alliance of Evil destroyed much of the Air Force. Oh, so Japan was fighting to free the country. They just did a piss poor job of it. Flashback shows there should be something to indicate. There's no article for the flashback. Shows Gaku shouts he saw much of his teammates, so not all of them, were killed by the United Alliance of Evil. Gaku can be seen in his flashback. No duh. Mourning over the loss of his teammates in Europe during the time Radiguet invaded France. And team, said Gaku as he looked in despair. Not going to mention any names. I mean, I know they're not important to the script, but you think he'd want to give them all proper remembrance. Just then, the Eagle Power Animal showed up and saved him. Too late to do anything else. He's then taken to where the other Gao Rangers were, who were with Akka Red. That could have been worded better. The other Gao Rangers who were with Akka Red. But make you wonder, why the hell did he specifically gather the Gao Rangers when it's the Jetman who've been gathering the other team, Sentai? We're here to fight a battle with heroes across time. As you know, every old hero will have their young cells in a battle. Against the United Alliance of Evil. How does he know that? Would he know that? This is literally the first he's heard of this thing. Also, how does old hero will have their young cells in a battle? Does that maybe help their younger counterparts? That would sound more logical. 5 heroes will help us, said Akka Red. Only 5? So I guess the rest to be Super Sentai Power Ranger Alliance are just eye candy. Thanks, Eagle, you saved me again, said Gaku. That was in italics, so I assume he said it in his usual broken English. End of flashback. In his memories, Gaku can be seen fighting a group of robotic soldiers with many other warriors. What's this supposed to be? The Legend War? I thought Gokaiger wasn't canon. More on that later. Never realized he would be needed again. However, not everything could be recalled by him. Well, he clearly recalled enough to know the basics. Cole was finally awakened early for his heavy muscle training. So implying that he didn't sleep that much? How is he not a wreck? It was now time for him to have his breakfast, so he's not muscle training. Sakura happened to pass by. She's more than just a pretty girl. She's got a kind heart. If you're in my situation just like the other day, I would do the same for her, said Cole. Oh, Cole, you're awake. We thought you'd never wake up from all that stress you had and how you landed in here, said Sakura. So he was a heavy sleeper? What? Said Sakura. You find in a strange world now. I managed to have a good night's rest, said Cole. I'm still feeling bad about the incident of me, you know. Oh? Okay, to recap for anyone who missed our last episode, Cole appeared naked in the middle of the streets and everybody laughed at him rather than offering him any kind of help. Except for Sakura, which caused him to develop a crush on her. But I'm still... Don't mind, Matt. We're having breakfast soon, Cole. I thought Cole was always having his breakfast now. Might want to meet somebody new. You'll know him by his Air Force uniform and dyed hair. Gaku got rid of the dyed hair in Gao Ranger's epilogue and hadn't got it back by the time of Hurricane's Reverses, mostly because real life the Air Force probably doesn't allow dyed hair. His name is Gaku, said Sakura. I'll be doing some of my early morning work on sorting out data with Director Aya. She's been pretty stressed lately. Thought it was someone else, because you need a separate paragraph if it's the same person talking. She's been pretty stressed lately and only her Jetman team can help her out. So if you don't mind, just try to get along with everyone. As of right now, we don't even know what powers you have, said Sakura. Well, if he came in with no clothes, he presumably came in without his morpher, so he doesn't have any powers. He's just a normal dude. I was have to try to get along with everyone. I used to possess the powers of a Red Ranger, said Cole. Oh, by the way, you're really pretty. Thanks, Cole, said Sakura. And a lack of description, which means that she just shrugged him off. Friend zoned, people. Sakura walked out after a conversation with Cole. You mean the conversation we just witnessed? She remembered Jasmine's words asking whether or not she was interested in Cole. The Ranger was only interested in Satoru, and none other but he was oblivious to her feelings. Or so it seemed. That could have been worded a lot more clearer. Me interested in Cole as a lover? Oh, that's Rush. Rush is a verb, not an adjective. You cannot use it as a descriptor. Too fast would would make more sense here. I can be his friend, but I can't be his lover. I can't just fall for a total stranger who dropped out naked from the sky, said Sakura. And yet this narrative will contrive to pair you two together. Thankfully it takes so long that I can... it's probably not... Okay, yeah, but the only thing anything resembling build-up, but it's bad build-up. So I'll probably be celebrating when they finally get together, even if I'm not shipping them, which I'm not. Cole decided to try and get along with everyone. On the other hand, he was getting some kind of attraction to Sakura. That is not on the other hand. He was really thinking if he was serious about her. Jasmine can be seen passing by the lobby and met with Sakura. Well, I do think you're pretty interesting, Cole, huh? To be honest, I think you two can get along, said Jasmine teasingly. Don't talk that nonsense, said Sakura, who walked out. But in her mind was still Satoru, who has always been oblivious to love. Perhaps he needs some advice from Kaori. Satoru is in love with Sakura, but he's unable to speak it out. Wait, I thought he was always oblivious to love. Also, asking Kaori for advice, not the best. I mean, views falling in love with her is just contrived at best. Hoga then passed by. She and Jasmine had some talk. You mean they talked? Had a talk. Oh, hi, Hoka. Anything the matter, Hoka? You look pretty upset or something. Anything can do to help? Asked Jasmine. The second Hoga should not be there while there should be an I in that last sentence. Alright, Jasmine, I wonder, do you think a guy like Cole would be interested in me? Asked Hoka. I don't think so, Hoka. Besides, he's already interested in Sakura, said Jasmine. Sorry, Hoka. Besides, your siblings tell me how much of a flirt you are. Drat, he's the hottest guy I've seen. He can't be mine. Okay, yes. The guy with a mullet and a goatee is the hottest guy you've ever seen. Okay, I'm exaggerating with the goatee, but not the mullet. Seriously. Oh no way, Sakura, I'll beat you to Cole, said Hoka, who recalled the numbers of boys she had flirted with before. Why would she think of that while thinking of Cole? Oh, for Hoka, Cole had been the manliest man alive. I'm pretty sure I've seen people who look more manlier than Rick Medina. Arnold Schwarzenegger for one. He was determined to become his girlfriend no matter what. Why don't you just introduce yourself to him? Suggest you go on a date, discuss interest, you know, anything actual couples do. Just then, Cole felt an aura in Gaku. I feel an aura, so similar to Taylor Earhart, but yet so different, said Cole. Okay, one, who refers to their teammates who they live together with the mums by their full name. Hey, and two, okay, it makes some kind of sense, but he noticed a similarity. Cole finally introduced himself to Gaku. So is he just stalking him from afar? Hi, I'm Cole, one of those strange people from another world. Did somebody tell Gaku about the Power Rangers? Yes, I guess you've heard of the incidents going here and there from the reports, said Cole. I'm Gaku and I work at the Air Force. Or rather I did, until everyone got ruthlessly murdered in the flashback at the beginning. I don't listen to gossip, sorry, said Gaku. For a second, Cole remembered Taylor Earhart, but he found out that her counterpart was a male. Hey, okay, that shouldn't be until, I mean, also, why would that make him stop thinking about her? Surely he'd have some surprise. The Air Force, said Cole. I know somebody much like you. She was an Air Force pilot too. Is she your girlfriend? Asked Gaku. She had a thing for Eric in like 1-2 parts, but otherwise I think their relationship was very aromantic. Cole had more in common with Alyssa. Nope, said Cole, who was seated in front of him. But you might be interested in her if you meet her. She might be your type of girl to date. Gaku and Eric are cut from the same cloth, so I actually agree with this, but I know the author never actually gets around to it. Sorry, not so much time yet, said Gaku. She can appear, I'd like to meet her. I do have somebody here in particular I'm having an interest in, said Cole. She's that girl in pink, Sakura. Which girl in pink? Well, we have a lot of those here. Said Gaku. Looks like attraction is not limited by space, though it can be limited by time. What do you mean limited by time? Is Cole going to disintegrate in a few months? On the other hand, Tommy and Jay decided to apologize for rather bad comments I made on Cole's arrival. Sorry for what happened the other day, Station. Me too, said Tommy. It's alright, guys. You know, dimensional holes are pretty unpredictable. I would have done the same mistake if I were in your place. You would have laughed at them if they were naked? What kind of a person are you? Still, I had a pretty indecent entry, said Cole. When it was finally mealtime, after is heavy exercise in the morning and a hot shower. Good thing the Alliance gave him much clothing as well as the others. He also had his work to do as well. Gaku suddenly joined in by Adam, Ren, Umiko and Satu, who would go with him. Go with him where? They just spoke for mission team? They were eating Anpan bread. Not really a continuity thing, but Anpan bread is redundant since pan means bread. Ed, you're literally saying we're eating red bean bread. Ed, it's like chai tea or ATM machine. Don't find my place. So, as said on the table, it's been a long time since I saw a battle, said Ren. Just to say. Hey, okay, if a to say isn't necessary, it's just his thing is just. There's no to say. Wonder if there'll be any pollution-based monsters as this time. Well, here we are, said Gaku. The United Lines of you have killed much of my friends. Again, it should be many, not all, not much. While we had our training in Europe, specifically in Germany, which the United Lines of Evil had established its headquarters there. It was total genocide. Considering that people are still alive, no, it wasn't. You're not better looking as his men and children were slaughtered, while a few choice women were being brought to be the new ruler's playthings. Okay, this is one a lot of viewers point out. The author likes to portray Renegade as a massive horn dog for no reason, especially since he was very aromantic in canon. His relationship with Maria was specifically lust. It wasn't based on any kind of romantic attraction. Okay, it was horrible. I'm glad to escape, but many of my friends died terrible deaths. You already mentioned that. Glad to bury off. My heart would ache if I were there to see it, said Cole. It's true indeed, said Gaku. That's why I'll fight again for United Lines of Evil. I mean, you wouldn't have fought against me if they hadn't murdered your friends and various civilians and turned all the women into prostitutes. On the other hand, that's not correct usage again. I really will be bringing the golden sword with me, said Satu. Did you ever give any indication you weren't going to bring it along? We might just need him. Zuban could be needed for this mission. That's just two ways of saying the same thing. The golden sword, said Adam. I know he can't speak properly, but he's a pretty decent fighter. Adam, looks like you've gotten psychic, said Satu. Did Adam not mention the fact he wants Boken to dub into Korean, which still makes no sense? And who knows, you could be our greatest lifesaver. Not really, said Adam. That's actually foreshadowing, and unfortunately rather well done foreshadowing, since yes, he does not save the day. Wow, the new incarnation is much more evil than the last one. No, they aren't. The new one conquered the universe. This one can barely hold on to Europe. I guess our new leader must be a bigger bass than Lord Zed, King Mondo, and Dark Specs combined. Well, in terms of on-screen actions, yes, but in terms of scope of villainy, no, he isn't. I've seen Power Rangers SPD in Japan, and wait, how the hell did that work? And Mama Arabella was evil, and then Ryuan. Oh, that's just bad, said Adam. Adam was wondering how the DVDs came and where they came from. Didn't you already answer this, like, a few chapters ago? They came from Aga Red. Meanwhile, at the United Lines of Evil headquarters, Renegade was finalizing his plans to conquer the Denziman era while he was enjoying another view of genocide. The author doesn't seem to know what genocide actually is. It's specifically targeted in execution of an entire group. If there are still people alive, then it is not genocide. It is slaughter. It was time to get the plans done. Well, we do are suffering from a string of defeats, aren't we? That sentence does not flow naturally, said Valige. Our target is the Vader clan. I do hope you can all help think of new ideas to get rid of those pests. The Denziman, as well as the Super Sentai. Sorry, I think you haven't sent Mesagog, Braidran, or Tranza. I think any of them may be your appropriate trump card, or Yiba the Darkness, said Long. Excellent suggestion, Long. I think sending Yiba and Shizuka would be a good thing. Okay, but even if Shizuka wasn't brainwashed, why the hell would sending her with Yiba be a good idea? Surely it would help break the spell or something. He wouldn't work with you. On the other hand, keep an eye on Mikoto. It would be dangerous if his memory came back, said Valige. Okay, last time I just gave Yiba a very smooth, seductive voice to match his voice acting, but I've actually found out a role that the actor played that got dubbed in English in the form of Starscream from Transformers Galaxy Force / Cybertron. And so I'll be doing the Michael Dobson Starscream voice for Yiba. Emperor, we of the Dark Souls are experts in deal. Perhaps I can do the job, said Yiba. He was already about to send you. No, he's too treacherous. He tried to kill me, said Gecko. In the same vein, I'm voicing Gecko as Thanos from the MCU. No one's asking for your advice, stupid ice-dumb bird, said Tranza with case violently. Tranza, don't you think you're being too cruel, said Shizuka. You're a part of Vyram, said Tranza. We're meant to be cruel, because we're one-note evil bastards. Soon enough, Shizuka, you'll know your destiny is in here. He's fair, more evil than Gyo was. Shizuka herself as a biomaster made her less annoying than she used to. How does he know how she used to be? He literally never met her prior to his crossover. But I won't take her as a consort. Then why the hell did Beowulf even bring her back if not to be Ralige's sex toy? Especially since he took the liberty of brainwashing her to be unquestionably loyal to him. But I guess I can soon dispose of her if she cannot become the perfect Maria, said Ralige. Hey. Oh, sorry, Tranza, said Shizuka. I'll never quest again. But just in case, you'll need Trakina to go with you. Why, after all, she is a high command and her resume has a good record of her being an evil queen, said Ralige. That record mentioned actually blew up her own mucks just to get to range and then murdered one of her servants because he refused to obey orders. Is that what immoral? Said Ralige. On the other hand, that probably does mean Ralige considers her ideal for he'll or at very least overqualified to join him. Sire, since you said that the Vader clan want to pollute the air, I think we need to send a monster to do the job, said Trakina. Okay, I could complain that they're not sending out a Denziman, bringing out a Denziman monster for this, but then again, given the author's usual amount of effort, he probably couldn't come up with a good name for one, and the fact would have to ignore the fact that they're all numbered starting with 0. I think I know the monster to do the job is. There's probably a who missing there, said Valige. He decided to create a new version of Toxic Gas Rat. Okay, it's time for an explanation. Toxic Gas Rat is a Jetman monster in an episode that focused on pollution. It's also notable as the episode in which Valige lost a fight to a pigeon. Not a magic pigeon, not a person transformed into a pigeon. An actual regular child pet pigeon. His monster was... This time he named his creation Pollution Raticon. Okay, 1, that is a terrible name, and 2, why does it need a new name if it's the same monster? Answer, fabulous, said Trakina. This ugly rat monster is the most handsome thing I've ever seen. This monster has soon caused much pain and suffering in the past. There is no way they will refuse our rule. Now go and fulfill your deals with Vader clan. No definitive article this time, said Ralige. Trakina, Yiba, and Shizuka left the pass. Now at the Sentai year 1980, the Denziman era. The Denziman, again, are seen patrolling the area looking for any traces of Vader. Satoru, Adam, Ren, Gaku, and Umiko were seen patrolling the area. No sign of the annihilation of evil yet in here, said Adam. in where. And also, it's my third time you use this dialogue. Also, we're 20 minutes into reading this thing, and my Denziman haven't shown up yet. Ed, but we can't be too sure, said Ren. As said. Okay, Ren would not say as said, he'd say just. Like he did before. We ought to learn from our experience of our past battles. He's right, said Gaku. I suggest we look hard for him. They could just be around. Alright, time. Attack, said Satoru. Let's go. Head moving, guys. That's not how he uses his attack. Denzimen were around the area. They were Ippei Akagi, Daigoro Ome, Jun Kiyama, Tatsu Midorikawa, and Akira Momoi. Okay, fun casting trivia time. The guy playing Midorikawa went on to be a very notable voice actor in Japan, known for, among other things, Death Note and being the voice double for Peter Capaldi. Or the guy playing Ome is the same guy who played Shiro in the previous show Battle Fever J, and he's best known for playing Gavan in his eponymous series. They had noticed that strange visitors what? Finish your sentences! Ippei Akagi was now on his motorcycle while the rest was on the jeep. Should be in the jeep. We do have to check the area for any of Vader's agents, said Ippei. Okay, just like the Go Rangers and the other three teams, other than Akira, all of the Denziman identify by their surnames. Though Ome is inconsistently referred to as either his first name or his surname. Roger, said the other Denziman, and let's not waste time. Vader's agents can just be anywhere. Who knows what they are planning now, said Ippei. Agreed, said Akira. Meanwhile, at the Vader Fortress, Queen Hadrian was simply discussed about their defeats. As you can see by the picture I put up on screen, Queen Hadrian is played by the same actress who is best known to US Western fans as Rita Repulsa. So that's to tell you what voice I'm doing this. We have one defeat after the other. When can we ever get rid of the Denziman so we can take over this stupid planet? Said Queen Hadrian. And General Hedge is the same guy who played Japanese Spider-Man. I will think the way, said General Hedra. All of a sudden, Shakina paid for with Yaiba and Shizuka. They are with Pollution Raticon. Don't you dare approach the Queen in such a crude manner. Show her some respect, said General Hedra. Okay, what exactly did they do that was disrespectful? We are here to help you defeat the Denziman, said Shakina. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Shakina, Queen of Scorpius. Again, Scorpius is the name of her father. Her villain faction does not have a name. Her title is Queen of the Universe, which is somewhat hyperbolic, but still. And these are my associates, Yaiba and Shizuka. We're here to drive a nice bargain in the name of the United Alliance of Evil. This Mars will be yours for a crate of space diamonds. What exactly makes them space diamonds? That's no problem for us, said Queen Hadrian. We plundered so much, and yet you only asked for a crate? That's pretty reasonable for a bargain. Thank you for a bargain. I'll be escorting Hera to the battlefield with my two associates, said Trakina. Trakina, Yaiba, and Shizuka left, waiting to see the effects it will have. What effects? The Denziman were confronted by Pollution Raticon. They went into henshin sequence and did their roll call. All. Denzi Red, Denzi Blue, Denzi Yellow, Denzi Green, Denzi Pink. Okay, he actually got the roll call right for once. Denzi Sentai, Denziman. They begin that part with Behold. General Head was there at the battlefield to test the monster's new ability. He was spraying deadly toxic in the city, causing much pain and suffering. What the? This monster isn't a Vader. It's kind of different, said Denji Blue. I agree, said Denji Yellow. Let's be careful. Yukina, Yaiba, and Shizuka appeared out of thin as well. What the? More allies of Vader, said Denji Pink. Don't be foolish. We be United Alliance of Evil, said Yukina, who are currently allied with Vader, so Denji Pink is correct, said Yukina. And right now we aim to destroy every Super Sentai force there is. Well, you're doing a bang-up job of it, aren't you? Whose stingers were aiding the Dustlers. The Denziman was starting to get outnumbered. Not even Denzi Green's boxing and Denzi Red's karate did any good. I actually checked the wiki and despite the opening showing Denzi Red knocking out a black man in boxing, this is actually correct. They were now severely poisoned by the monster. "We can't move," said the Denziman, poisoned by pollution Raticon. Watching them, Satoru and his team arrived just in time. And we did bear henshin, in which is nondescript. Now it's like the Fiery Adventurer, Boken Red, Blue Ranger. That's not even correct to what Ren's roll call is. His roll call is just correct. Go on Blue, Noble Eagle, GaoYellow, Zero Ranger 4, Decker Pink to exterminate them all at possible speed. That's also inaccurate. It's and with 5 and with immediate speed, he'd eliminate them. Decker Pink. It's a roll call that doesn't really work well without Decker Yellow. So it'd be 9 Lines of Evil again, said Boken Red. Stingers, get them, said Takina. For backup, calves, said Yaiba. How does Yaiba have access to the calves? Anyway, back to the OSTs, and the Denziman clearly aren't doing anything. Zero Ranger 4, Blue Ranger, GaoYellow and Decker Pink fought the Stingers. Boken Red drew the golden sword to attack the crew and get the Denziman quick as possible with the Search Guard time train. What was just there? Curses, said Takina. Patience, Takina. They'll be back for more. Right now we must beat them, said Yaiba. They were taken back to Denziland. Oh, so it was a rescue. That could have been clearer. The Search Guard time train existed in an empty space in the Denziland, but that's where the definitive article for the flashback went. Since it could appear anytime, anywhere without destroying properties like the Deno train. Wait, to point out you're ripping off this thing again. I see the robot dog was there, worried about the Denziman's condition. Okay, so fun fact, ICB is Hisako Kyoda, who apparently has a typecast of sweet old ladies, which I personally don't see, since in everything I've seen her in, she's been playing villains, most of whom are cranky old ladies. So that's the voice I'm going to be doing. This is oh wait, no, IC doesn't speak in this. This is really bad. They're poisoned with some strange substance, said Satu. Billy, I heard you were a genius. Wait, how is he speaking to Billy? Could you actually develop some antitoxin? Mean a huge amount as right now, but our city's hit by it. Good thing I got a sample. When do you have time to do that? I could, said Ren. Wait, wasn't he just talking to Billy? Why the hell is Ren answering? But I think I need help in the future. That goes Ranru and Billy Kernaston. And how the hell do you misspell Cranston that badly? Surely even without a spell check you'd realise it. We might need her here. I'll call headquarters, said Satu. Okay, people are questioning what Ren is doing. Why the hell we need Billy and Ranru when Ren could do it, but I just question what the hell is Ren doing here? Presumably the intention was to have him concoct the call without obviously telegraphing it by having Billy be a team member, but Ren is a mechanic, not a general scientist. He probably couldn't create the antidote needed. At the new skybase, Ranru and Billy were there working in their laboratory. Screen Commander Ryu got the message wide and clear. Shouldn't it be loud and clear? Ren sent the message. Leading Ranru and Billy here, said Ren via the communicator. I'll send them both, said Screen Commander Ryu. So this tribute, quote-unquote, to the Denziman with a appropriate team instead focuses on Ranru and Billy. Great job, Akizuki. I'll send them both, said Screen Commander Ryu. As of right now, Director Io is still sorting out the records of people who fell from the sky. So, Cole Evans appeared in 1979 through a portal wearing what? At the laboratory, Ranru got the message with Billy. Me? Needed, said Ranru. I don't care what it is, combat or not, I'll do my job. And let me go with you too, said Billy. Okay, I could always use your help, said Ranru. Zoran, who was just there, for some reason, helping with laboratory work, decided to give his suggestions. Frog and Skull can be seen moving around boxes of a cafeteria. Okay, that's a bit of narrative filigree. You can take that out and lose nothing. Ranru, Billy, I suggest you take the teleporter, said Zoran. I created it and you'll get to test it. So it's a different teleporter to the one we used in the Jordan era. It'll take you to the Search Guard time train immediately. Random Billy got into the teleport system that would send her into the Search Guard time train. Only Ranru though, not Billy, because fuck Billy, I guess. Zoran created the teleport system between their vehicles and their headquarters. He already said that. Both of them were taken there immediately. Okay, that probably should have been put at the top of the paragraph. It wouldn't make much more sense, but it would still make more sense. And, okay. That's bad, just very bad, said Vanu. So I do have my analyst. Let's take a look at this. Should that be an analyzer? I'm glad to know you, Vanu, said Billy. Now I can explore my genius at its fullest. Because being on an alien planet surrounded by fist people stymies your genius, Genius, for some reason. We must analyze the chemical substance here. Because it's always like Gaiarc material, said Ren. And Gaiarc is misspelled G-A-I-R-C. It's supposed to be a combination of Gaia and Arc, or Arc, corruption of Aku meaning evil. Said Ren. Perhaps the United Lines of Evil use some spare parts of Gaiarc. Spelled slightly better there, but still terrible. It's you to see. To create the monster. Oh my, I hate to think if Batshid could be back. Not quite an error, but why do you worry about Batshid in particular? If he was a villain of a Versus movie, not the one that any of the go-ons had a personal long-running enmity with, why not be more worried about Yoga Stein or Hirameki Maydays or Kitanadis, heck even Kegaresia, or more fittingly Yogas Makritine? Just Ben Junkiyama stood and said, "You must take some of my blood sample and all of us to develop the antidote. Pretty sure I can get blood samples from regular people who've been poisoned." God, you said Ranu, prepped their syringe to get the blood samples of each and every Denziman. It should be Denziman in this instance to develop the antidote. Well, we've got to wait, said Ren. Man, you can do us a favour by keeping quiet, said Ranru. Do we need to concentrate? Sorry, said Ren. And Billy was now examining their blood under the microscope. Where we had thoughts on Ranru being an amazing woman and all. Ranru, you definitely are the most amazing person ever, said Billy. I don't think she's that incredible. It better than she's been flanderized into a science girl, even though that wasn't even her main thing in the show. Oh, she came from. Mikoto entered into the ship. What ship? And transformed into Abe Killer. It was time for yet another ingenious scheme. Since Mikoto's shown up, it's time for changing music. It's not gave us prepared but brainwashed. Mikoto, carry out the final warning of the United Lines of Evil, said Takina. Yes, ma'am, said Abe Killer. Abe Killer is now Top Galer, who is now going to beat out the heroes as well. Whoa, this is fun, but I don't remember what's so fun about this, said Abe Killer. So how do you know it's fun? At the Search Guard time train, the antidote was now being processed. Fortunately, with futuristic technology available, we're able to produce more the antidote. I guess we should do it, said Ranu. First test on the Denziman before flying back to Pteranodon. I have to admit that Zordon guy has helped us a lot. Too bad though, our 3 Power Rangers are well without mecha here, said Ren. Ren is not a Power Ranger, he is a Sentai hero. He has his mecha readily available as long as he has the engine cast. Heart and soul. We're glad to help whenever we can. I had to think Ren's appearance here exists is to justify the whole Gaiarc connection that goes nowhere. So he's pretty much pointless. I'm glad to be just of help too, said Ren with a smile. You have done good work, said I see the robot dog. Denziman have recovered from their poisoning. Finally we can fight again, said Ipeyakagi. Let's crush them all, said Daigoro Kumano. But someone else, he's Daigoro Ome. When we're victorious, let's eat lots of Anpan Red. Same thing earlier. Chai tea, ATM machine, naan bread, all annoying. We're with you, said the rest of the Denziman. We're now ready to help spread the antidote by afoot. We're in their Denzi suits just in case the Alliance will attack again. Good thinking, Yellow, said Denzi Red. Powering our blood tests to figure out what kind of toxin needs to be administered. What do you mean toxin? What do you mean anti-toxin? These people in the future show us something, said Denzi Yellow. Baku Pteranodon flew out of a portal door, Berserk Guard time train from the Sentai year 2011 to meet Ranru. Billy was with her, but finally morphed into Blue Ranger and GaoYellow. Mistress Ranru! Pteranodon does not refer to Ranru as mistress, he refers to her as Ranru-chan, which is a cutesy way of addressing someone, not form. I'm ready to take out the antidote into the sky, said Baku Pteranodon. He's going with me, said GaoYellow. Both Blue Ranger and GaoYellow flew to spread the antidote seed, which they managed to mass produce in time by sending a sample to the future and then sent back to the past. Good to know there is absolutely no consequence or stakes in this chapter. Just then, Top GaoYellow with GaoYellow inside appeared. Forget it, said GaoYellow. Think you can intervene with us, then die. Mikoto, said GaoYellow. The GaoRanger did not refer to him as Mikoto, but referred to him as Dr. Nakadai. Hi, they were not friends. And you know him, said Blue Ranger. Yes, I know him. He was once an enemy who later became a friend, but now he's an enemy again. He sounds so cold as if he's under hypnosis, said GaoYellow. How do you make that leap in logic? After a series of air battles, Top GaoYellow was defeated and sent back in shame. It's a shame we didn't get any real description of those air battles between Top GaoYellow and Terra. It could have been cool. GaoYellow knew that deep inside, GaoYellow was to perform him under hypnosis. Yes, okay. And now to fix the theme. Boken Red, Zero Ranger 4, Go on Blue, GaoYellow and Deca Pink were at the city, spilling the antidote to the rivers to decontaminate them. Okay, what was that? That doesn't really do anything for people who've already been poisoned. Surely you should be making them drink an antidote. In order for it to seed, how the hell does putting it in the river supposed to immediately stop the effect, unless the seed thrives on pollution? But for the last of bat, said Deca Pink, looking at the job well done. After the last of bat, sorry, I was doing it in a Sid voice. The Denziman ran into them. It was time for Pollution Raticon to show up. Why? If they kept him at home, they could have tried again. I think you know what to do now, said Dendio. The antidote will weaken him severely. Good thinking, Jun, said Denziman. Now, let's test it on him. They threw a barrel of the antidote at Pollution Raticon, causing him to scream in pain, as if acid seared his bones. No, I can't believe I'm being easily defeated, said Pollution Raticon. Now let's face him with the electric ring, said Denzi Red. Okay, I'm going to stop this now so I can actually look at whether that's accurate or not. Okay, just bear with me a moment. Okay. Okay, clicked on the wrong thing there, never mind, give me it be another few seconds. I'm not procrastinating on purpose if that's what you're thinking. Okay, so bear with me. We are. The Denji. I was right to ring the bell. The Denji ring is the name of their transformation, and their attack is the Denji boomerang. Anyway, now back to our regularly scheduled stupidity. Okay. The Denziman used the electric ring, again the electric boomerang, to defeat Pollution Raticon, who enlarged into large proportions as opposed to short proportions. Now, okay, the Denji Tiger finally arrived, launching the Denji Fighter, which transformed into the Denjin. Let's finish this for people who died from his poisoning, said the Denjimen together. Whereas they fought, Pollution Raticon managed to melt away their sword. Oh no, said Denji Pink, our sword is melted! Thank you, Akira, for stating the obvious. Boken Red saw the situation becoming rough. I think I know what to do, said Boken Red. He activated Zuban, who enlarged himself and started beating up Pollution Raticon. What's that? said Denji Blue. Boken Red said, Zuban, go to sword mode now. Assist the Denjiman to destroy the monster. Friends, are you sure about this? asked Denji Red. Just trust me, said Boken Red. That sword is going to destroy the monster. Guess we don't have another choice, said Denji Red. Using the golden sword, Denjin finally defeated Pollution Raticon in one swift blow. Whoa, that sword was so powerful, said Denji Red. They want, they. The T's in the wrong place there. Back at the Vader Fortress, Queen Hedrine lost her temper once more. What? I've been double-crossed, said Queen Hedgehim. But it was a real diamond we gave. They weren't really double-crossed. The plan just failed. They gave you what they advertised. My queen, we still have other plans. Be patient, said General Hedger. You better. By the way, I do take some measures. You can think of better ways to kill the Denziman, said Queen Hedgehim, frustrated. Fortunately for her, the United Lines of Evil already left the diamonds, even if they failed with permission. I thought they knew that. I thought that was established before. You don't need to reiterate it. And we've got to go now, said Satu. I hope your older selves will meet in the future. In the future? Are you kidding, said Daigo Omu. Slightly more correct, but still wrong. And also, why haven't the future Denziman met them? Are they staying out of the alliance? Which, given the stuff they get up to in later chapters, would definitely make sense. And 2, I thought you knew they came from the future. You mentioned it casually before. Well, believe it or not, that's where we came from, said Umiko. We have to go. Oh, now, see ya! Search Guard time train finally came in. Denziman had their eyes start at it. Whoa, said Icy Vigor. Not dog. Maybe they're not kidding. The other Denziman thought of it too. This is a time travel device to the future, said Junkiyama. But it's more of a vehicle for one. They watched the train depart to the future. Sato and his team got into the train once more. Now they've arrived back at the home base. What? It kind of seems like that whole sequence is out of order. Billy, it was fun to get to work in the field as a mission doctor with you, said Randu. Oh, thanks for coming. I never had access to my greater genius if it weren't for you, Randu, said Billy timidly. You graduated high school a year early. You spent most of your adult life on an alien planet. How do you not have access to your genius? Oh, Billy, I was wondering if we can watch that documentary together as soon as work is done. It'd be fun, you know, said Randu with a smile. What documentary you talking about? Well, I think I know what's going on. Billy, maybe you never realised we just met the girl for you, said Aunt teasingly. Sestri is going to be pissed. We're not dating, said Randu and Billy, then fell on top of each other as a closing scene. Okay, so this is a part where it's clear the author doesn't really have much regard for these Showa Sentai, between the Denziman being practically a non-entity, the fact that the plot had very little to actually do with Denziman even superficially, with even some of the supporting cast being missing, which is a thing in all of his chapters where they seem to think the cast is the Rangers, the General, the villain, and the villain's right-hand man, with no one else existing. And not to mention that he couldn't decide whether it was supposed to be focused on Billy or whether it was supposed to be focused on an away team. Anyway, join us next time when the author's promise that Gokaido is not canon to this, kind of sorta turns out to be a lie. Yep, we're also going to find out why the hell he declared Gokaido non-canon, and believe me, it is stupid as all hell. Back again to point out one last error I missed. He described Red as in the bike and everyone else being in the Jeep, yet in the show and the later toy line, Pink also rides a bike. There's a sidecar right next to the bike. And that's all I came here to do. See you next time.